Howdy folks, AJ coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer, and it's beer 30. I've actually done a beer 30 before on this particular beer. This is the Snowbird Dunkelweizen, and it's one of my favorite beers that it's local here in Utah, so I figured I wanted to have one, so what the hell. Um, if you want, I can put a link for the other video where I go into more detail about this if you'd like. So I'll do that. But I thought what we'd do, because I haven't done a video, I haven't done a vlog in a while, so I thought maybe we'd just talk about a couple different things gaming related. Number one, I've done a couple of World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor videos. I did one, the unboxing of the collector's edition, and then I did a short little in-game Easter egg type video, which I'm sure that you guys have probably already seen. If you haven't, they're right there on my channel. The Easter egg was really kind of neat because it was kind of a tribute deal to Gary Gygax. So if you're interested, please check it out. I thought that I would also just take a second and give my overall impression of Warlords of Draenor. At this point, I mean, I don't know if it's a full review because I'm not level 100 yet, but my impressions so far are that I think it's probably one of the best expansions that Blizzard has put out for World of Warcraft. Mainly because I am not a hardcore raider, and this expansion does an awful lot to support the interests of people that don't raid, particularly with the garrison system. The garrison system, which is their version of player housing, is very interesting. They have it so that you have your own little fort that you're basically building, and you can customize it with different buildings, like a tannery or a blacksmith shop or both. There's some other buildings that you can unlock with quests, like the fishing shack, if you'd like to do those types of things in the game. And then you get followers that you can send out on missions, and it's pretty intricate. It's pretty complex, for World of Warcraft, because they've been known to be a very simple game in the past with simple mechanics, and this is a little bit more. I don't want to use the word complicated. Intricate's probably the better word. So for that reason alone, I think that it's fantastic for people. It opens up for those that want to raid. You can still raid and everything, but those that don't want to have some other interests, things that they can do. The storylines are very good, where they don't force you into dungeons and raids and so forth to complete the storylines and so forth. So if you're a soloist, that works really well. And of course, you can always get in a group and go into a dungeon or join a raid, whatever. That option is still always available to you. I think it just fleshes out the overall appeal of the game to a broader audience of people, which I think might have been their goal. I'm guessing because they had lost so many subscribers, and they're thinking, what can we do to bolster that and bring a broader audience back into the game. So if that was their goal, I say well done. I think that it was a success. The launch was a mess, but that's all been talked about ad nauseum. We know about the DDoS attacks, and we know that, you know, there was queues and all this other stuff, but that's all been, you know, smoothed out and everything, and it doesn't really serve anything to go back and talk about it, because even if we do, it doesn't mean that next time there isn't going to be the same type of, you know, screw ups and misdiagnosing, you know, what the possible problems could be, or anticipating, I guess, the possible problems. So I don't want to waste a lot of time on that. So anyway, overall, first impressions, you know, Warlords of Draenor, having a lot of fun, which is the main thing. I mean, if you're having fun, that's the deal. That's what, you know. That's why you buy the game and want to play the game. So I am having fun. So that's going on. As you can see, I still have a mess behind me here, and we got the 4-day weekend coming up for Thanksgiving, and so I plan, if everything goes according to plan, I should have all my stuff organized. All my gaming materials should be on my shelves. I've got my old stereo right. Let's see if I can, right there somewhere. See how I can. Right there is my old-fashioned component stereo system that I plan to set up with a turntable and everything, so that, because I've got a bunch of old albums and stuff, and I plan to, you know, want to be able to see if I can transfer some of that stuff and make MP3s out of some of that stuff, and just play around with that. So we'll see how that goes. And some of that stuff may not even work. Haven't had it hooked up in years, so it may not work at all. But anyway, so planning on doing all that. And then we also had a new game store that opened up here really close to me. And I was lucky enough they had a grand opening type week, a full week, and each day you could put your name in for a drawing. And I never win anything. But this time, I got lucky and I actually won something. So I actually got the new Monster Manual, the new 5th edition Monster Manual, which everybody knows that's like a $50 item. So I won that. So I was pretty happy about that. And if you have been on the fence about the 5th edition, I'm going to be trying it out on Wednesday night at that same game store. They're starting up a public game, and I'm going to sit in and just give it a shot and see what it's like. I own all the books up to this date, and just give you a shot here what some of the artwork looks like in here. So there's the Mind Flayer right there, and is that the Minotaur? Yeah, the Minotaur. And I know that doesn't do it justice, but the artwork in this book is absolutely beautiful. So I think that if you are any type of a paper and pencil role-playing game person, even if you don't plan to play 5th edition, I still think this is a wonderful tome to have, just for the information and the artwork and everything else. So anyway, those are the things that are going on. Hopefully I may do a video over the Thanksgiving weekend to show some progress on my mess back here and see how it's going to come along. I've got a basic idea of how I want everything to look. All I can say is that when I'm finally said and done, I think this room will be a gamer's paradise kind of thing. You know, I don't know if you can see it right here. Right here I have my old poker table that I was actually able to set up again, because I've got room now, and it'll serve as a gaming table and poker table. It's got the nice felt and everything. I also have to put on top of that, I actually have a thing where it turns it into a blackjack table. So I can, got blackjack and poker table, and then I'm going to have darts over there. And so when I'm all said and done, it's going to be pretty impressive. So in any case, cheers, guys, and we'll catch you on the flip side.